Everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today with an article from Not the Bee, which is the Babylon Bee's actual news site, not their satire site, which is the regular Babylon Bee. But it says, and this is pretty disturbing, it's from April 9th, a CIA officer brags about entrapping Americans, talks about undercover FBI agents at the Capitol on January 6th. So now that I said January 6th, I'm sure I'm going to see a little one of those wiki notes underneath the video here saying BS from YouTube, but it's what they do. It can't be counted on to help figure out the truth. But this kind of tells us, this headline itself pretty much says what we already knew. Like, everybody was saying there were already undercover FBI agents at the Capitol on January 6th. Well, duh. So it just says, holy moly, I'll just let this man do the talking here. Who wrote this article? Annie Oakley. That's probably not really their name. And just from this embedded tweet, it says, CIA officer, former FBI boasts can put anyone in jail, set him up, we called a nudge. FBI did what we wanted with Alex Jones and took his money away, chop his legs off. It says estimates 20 undercover FBI agents at January 6th. Works with some of them now at CIA, and this is the guy. So, yeah, kind of what we already figured, but let's keep going. It says, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is just an embellishment. And the author says, I do know that a lot of good men and women were put in a bad situation where they were forced to act on impulse when someone unlocked all the doors to the Capitol on January 6th. It says, once they act on that impulse, we call it a nudge. It says, how wretchedly evil. It says, I get that law enforcement wants to catch the bad guys, but enticing bad guys and entrapping 72-year-old Christian grandmas is wildly different. It's not a fine line. It's a difference between good and evil. It says, my thoughts go to the mysterious federal shootout with the executive director of the Bill and Hillary Clinton National Airport, who was shot in his home during an early morning raid last month by a stack of armed ATF agents. They were concerned the man was trafficking guns, but they kicked down his door at 6 a.m. and shot him because he dared shoot at the intruders in his home. Well, I'd say if he probably had the right and he didn't know what was going on, but I remember hearing about this. Now, is it that he fired at the agents or they broke down his door, then they started shooting, or he started shooting at them, and then, of course, they fired back and killed him? And why is the ATF doing that? It says maybe he actually was a bad guy, but it seems weird to kick in a man's door while he's sleeping instead of arresting him literally anywhere else. So why do it? Why put agents at risk? One agent was shot if you wanted to arrest the man alive. It says the phrase act on impulse comes to mind. It says let's play devil's advocate and say this CIA guy is just lying. After all, it seems like every gay guy in Washington is ready to spill state secrets over a Tinder date these days, and a contracting officer with a desk job, he's probably wildly overblown in his own importance and knowledge. Even so, this dude is clearly disturbed and he works at the CIA or FBI. How many sickos like this are we working at these agencies? There's a few reactions, and Elon said it was disturbing. The Hodge twins has shut down every single one of these tyrannical organizations immediately. Gunther Eagleman has released the January 6th prisoners. I agree with that statement. And Travis Thompson here says, Eddie, you're going to cover this. And it's, basically all like left-wing organizations, except for maybe the Wall Street Journal, which is kind of more centrist. And then a video here, it's a CBS News. Oh, we don't need to worry about that. But, this is a short video. But, go ahead and click on the link below and pull up that embedded tweet and listen to this. And actually, I believe it's on James O'Keefe's channel as well. He might have been the guy that did that. So it's on the O'Keefe Media Group. If you find that YouTube channel, which you should be able to do, check that out or this whole video out, because it's kind of disturbing, as it says. So very quick one for me today, but just to kind of put this out there, that we have a CIA officer saying that they entrapped Americans in something that we already knew, which is that FBI agents were at the Capitol on January 6th. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.